Well, welcome to the Top Gun Show. Today we have the one, the only Erick Simpson on the show today. He's a technology, business, and channel growth expert. He's an author, speaker, consultant, and the creator of the MSP Mastered Business Methodology. His consultancy improves technology companies' operational business performance to grow top-line revenues and bottom-line profits. Are you ready to supercharge your MSP business? Then listen up. Erick, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Steve. Really appreciate you having me on.
Yeah, I mean, you can see by looking behind you there that, big speaker, writer. I really am glad that you found the time to get on the show today. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks, Steve. Thanks again.
Yeah, so talk a little bit about what services you provide and to whom.
So really, I focus on helping IT business owners that want to improve their operational efficiencies from a operations and finance, marketing, sales, or service delivery perspective. I've worked for the last 15 years delivering consulting engagements to IT business owners. And I also provide channel strategy, partner recruitment, and partner sales enablement services to vendors and distributors serving the IT industry.
Got it. So I have a couple $64,000 questions here for you. What is keeping MSP owners up at night?
Wow. I think right now, obviously we're in the middle of a global pandemic. So, the concern is for, keeping their businesses thriving and providing support to their existing client base. But I would say a close second, if not, angling for first place always is the security concern. Cybersecurity is the number one concern of business owners and anyone that's responsible for the security of a business or organization. MSPs now are also being targeted by cyber criminals themselves because they see them as an easier entryway into multiple disparate networks, because these managed service providers have access and provide service remotely to their clients' network. So it's kind of a double whammy here, Steve. It's a very high level of concern, both for clients and for themselves right now.
Yeah, that's great insight. It seems like this continues to get harder and harder for businesses, both SMB and large enterprise businesses, with their IT teams can't keep up. They're shorter staffed. There's more demands. There's more security. There's more applications. It just seems like they can't keep up. And no matter what size business, IT teams are having a tough time keeping up. So where are we in the adoption of outsourcing IT to MSP services?
It's interesting. At this moment in time, what I'm seeing from my clients and MSPs here in North America is kind of a new opportunity that's been afforded by this kind of shutdown that everyone is in. What I see happening is, in the past, where managed service providers have tried to deliver services more upmarket to more mid or even maybe enterprise level IT organizations, kind of in a co-managed IT posture. In the past, they've been largely unsuccessful. But since these companies and businesses have now had to support remote workforces that they have not been previously prepared for, it's opened an opportunity for astute MSPs to re-engage with them and actually be much more successful at selling co-managed IT services, because let's face it, Steve, the MSPs are built to deliver remote service and support to their clients. So they're already set up from a best practices perspective, from a platform and process perspective, and it's easy for them to begin delivering these services to these internal IT departments that simply didn't have the time to invest in the training and platforms and tools to do so as quickly. So the more mature and astute MSPs are taking advantage and are actually growing and thriving through this time. And the more transactional IT service providers that didn't have these long-term monthly recurring revenue relationships with many of their client base, I tend to see them struggling a little bit more.
Yeah, I was thinking about ordering some T-shirts that said, it's a great day to be an MSP. But I'm not sure how many people would buy them. But I get your point for sure. So hey, I know you're a big fan of the Top Gun show, and that you know there are millions and millions of people watching this right now. Why don't you tell the viewers a little known fact about yourself?
Ooh, a little known fact about myself. I boy, I gotta say, I met one of my favorite science fiction authors at a convention many years ago. That I was lucky enough to attend, and this was Ray Bradbury. He's no longer with us now, and I actually met him. And another famous celebrity would be James Doohan, from the original Star Trek series. I met him at a conference, and for those Trekkies out there, I also met the infamous Q, who's played by the actor John Delancey, at an airport one time while I was traveling between conferences one time. Had a great conversation with him. So as you can tell, I'm a little bit of a sci-fi geek.
It sounds like it. It sounds like it. Wow, that's I mean, for a sci-fi guy and a Trekkie guy, that's pretty amazing. So thanks for sharing that, and thanks for being on the show today.
Thanks so much, Steve. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for watching, everybody.